Brats and baseball. It's what we're doing today. These simple, easy, pepper jack stuffed, bacon wrapped, barbecue glazed brats are perfect for the game. Stick around, let me show you how I do it. All right, now that our charcoal is fired up, you can see it's burned off here. It's starting to turn white. I'm gonna get it dumped, and I'm gonna set my Weber up for 2-zone grilling. So let's get it dumped in. Those are some big pieces of charcoal, that new Royal Oak Super Size. I love the way it looks. Now let's get the grill lid on, let her come up to temp, and we're gonna be ready to cook some brats. All right, the first thing we wanna do once we've got our grill fired up is go ahead and get our brats stuffed with some pepper jack cheese. Now, let's get in here with our knife. And you can take this brat and go almost to the end here, and I'm gonna puncture through the casing and just cut all the way down. Now, when I do that, it's gonna create a pocket in here, right? See how we kind of just tore that bratwurst open right there? Now, I'm gonna take that pepper jack cheese, just stuff it in there like that, and almost close it back up. Then it's gonna be time to get some bacon around it. All right, now that we got them all sealed up, let's get them wrapped in bacon. Now you know it's gonna take more than one piece of bacon to cover these up. We better at least use 2 on each one. All right, 4 more to go. Now you wanna make sure you tuck all your brat in. You know, this is not a circumcised brat. Now that we've got our bratwurst all wrapped in bacon, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna get a little bit of my sweet rub on here. Now I will tell you, this is not all sweet. I probably messed up when I named this rub because this was the very first rub that I ever come out with. The very first one that I ever created. I probably should have named it Original Dry Rub instead of Sweet because it's got a little bit of back end heat to it. This rub right here, it's won me a lot of money over the years, a lot of money. And so I can tell you, don't be afraid to give it a try at your next backyard with all your buddies or at a contest. It's completely up to you. Get that sprinkled on a little bit of that bacon. Now I'm just doing this to get a little bit of cover and a little bit of flavor bite. I'm gonna go around that really thin and set it to the side. Same thing on this one, just a little bit, light dusting. Now, once we get all that done, it's time to get our bacon wrapped bratwurst over to our Weber. That chimney of charcoal has been dumped out. Our grill is up to temp. Let's get it on the cool zone and start smoking these things. All right, our Weber is running about 375 degrees here to, well, close to 400 degrees. I've got it knocked back right here to cool it down a little, and I am going on the cool side of the grill, so it'll be fine, and I'm gonna steady scale it back. I'd like somewhere around 350 degrees would be an ideal temp, but if it runs at 375 to 400, being just indirect, it's not gonna hurt it. You just gotta keep a watch on it and keep rolling your dogs. All right, let's get that grill lid shut and let them go. I'm gonna say it's gonna take probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 minutes. All right, our bacon wrapped cheese stuffed brats have been on the grill about 45 to 50 minutes right now. Now at the 30-minute mark, I got in there and put them over the hot side and kind of grilled that bacon a little bit, and I moved them back and let them go. Now, I know that they should be done by their appearance. Let's get in here to look at them and brush some barbecue sauce on. Now I'm using my sweet barbecue sauce today that I've kind of poured up in a container here, and let's get it brushed on. Now, I'm gonna turn them back over where they're on their good side, where that cheese won't melt out. I'm gonna get the lid on, and I'm gonna let it go about another 15 or 20 minutes, and then we're gonna pull them off and be ready to build some dogs. The first thing I wanna do now, a lot of people may like a good steam bun. I didn't steam these today because they're super fresh. I'm just gonna leave them alone, but the one thing that I am gonna do, I always like a little bit of a mustard snap. And today I found this at the store. Instead of buying this regular old French's mustard, I bought this Tiger Tail Classic mustard. It's kind of new to the market, and they make some different kind of mustards and everything. And I can tell you, this is a really classic style mustard. You really need to give it a try if you're a mustard eater. So let's get some on our buns here. I'm just gonna squeeze a line down there and do it in all of them. Now, let's get these things loaded up with some of these bratwursts. That is some big meat on a bun. This thing smells incredible. All right, I'm gonna set this down. There's only one thing left to do. It's opening day of ball season. You know I got my Braves cup here because I've always been a Braves fan since I was a kid. And especially since we've got a hometown guy, Austin Riley, playing for the Braves. Went to school about 6 miles from my house here. Phenomenal guy, or should I say, young man. Now, I gotta pour me one of these gold tops here in my Yeti glass, and I'm gonna get ready to eat a dog. Cold beer, bratwurst, and baseball. It don't get any better. I'm gonna tell y'all, the pepper jack cheese that comes away out of this bratwurst, the little bit of bacon that you pick up with the barbecue sauce and the sweet rub wrapped around that, and then that mustard comes in there on the back end and hits the back of your throat. I can tell you this is a well-rounded, simple bratwurst to do, and it's got phenomenal flavor. All we did was take a bratwurst, cut it open, stuff it with a little pepper jack cheese, wrap it in bacon, get it over on our Weber on a 2-zone fire for about 30 minutes on one side. Then we kind of grilled off that bacon a little, moved it back over to the cool zone, shut the grill lid for about another 15 minutes. That was at the 45-minute mark. Pulled it out, glazed it in some barbecue sauce, let it set for about 15 minutes, and these things turned out great. If you like what we're doing on our YouTube channel, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week with another video.
Visit RoyalOak.com for recipes from the best pit masters in barbecue and to find a retailer near you.